This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, double check you're still subscribed to the channel. Double check your notifications are on, and if you hit that like button, double check it's working properly, because you know these bad actors are working overtime to suppress the channel because they're terrified of more people becoming aware of all the fraud and corruption in the United States stock market. Guys, listen. What they're doing to XRP is unprecedented. Okay? They are manipulating XRP down. They're doing everything in their power to shake retail investors out of the XRP play. There's no doubt in my mind about that. And I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell XRP. I'm just telling you that XRP is under attack. People are selling off Bitcoin. People are selling off Ethereum. They're not selling off their XRP. They're not doing that, okay? And every single person or entity that's active for XRP spot ETF, they need real XRP in order to make it go live. So they're not selling their XRP. The whales are taking their XRP and putting it in cold wallets. They're not selling their XRP. And then you have all these treasuries that are taking XRP and loaded up for their treasuries and their reserves. They're not selling their XRP. These bad actors are just manipulating XRP down because they're upset that retail investors are front-running them on the XRP play. They want us in XRP after we're priced out of it, and our only way to get exposure is through the XRP spot ETFs. But guys, here's further evidence that they're manipulating XRP, manipulating the price. XRPC launched today. Everybody knows it. It is 58 million in volume. That is a record no other crypto ETF ever did. 58 million in the first day of volume. The first day of trading, they did $58 million. A new crypto ETF record. Yet somehow, XRP price crashes with the rest of the market. These guys use the red in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other cryptocurrencies in order to cover their manipulation of XRP down. There's no doubt in my mind about that. How do you have XRP, the token, crashing, but the XRP spot ETF that is supposed to be holding real XRP inside of it having 58 million in volume and breaking records? The bottom line is this. These bad actors are going to continue to manipulate XRP, and you know why? Because they know the SEC, the DOJ, the FBI is going to practice willful blindness to the manipulation. And I'm not telling anybody to buy, hold, or sell XRP, but I'm telling you that I bought some more XRP today. I bought the dip because everything I'm seeing about XRP tells me that XRP is the present and the future of global finance, and everything is going to get touched by XRP in the future. And once the big dogs come in, and I know I say it all the time, I sound like a stuck record. Once the big dogs come in, BlackRock, Vanguard, Fidelity, Charles Schwab, that's going to bring in a whole lot of institutional money, and a lot of the fraud and corruption is going to stop, because they know when they engage in fraud and it's going to cost the 1%ers money, the SEC, the DOJ, and the FBI starts paying attention. They don't pay attention when retail investors lose money, or pension funds lose money, or institutions that follow the rules lose money. They don't care about our money, but they care about the 1%ers losing money, because the 1%ers donate to the politicians, and the politicians appoint the heads of these agencies. Okay, so they kind of control how they enforce the laws, and it's absolutely horrible in my opinion. But anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. How can the XRP first spot ETF break records on its first day of launch, yet XRP price is crashing? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.